All right, this week we are here with the Snack Shack Camp Bundle. Now, it comes with a couple things. You got the actual building. The building itself comes with a door. The bundle comes with a door, so you get two doors, which is always a little weird when they give us extra doors, but on other sets, they don't give us any. Now, the actual building itself looks good. You can see I've placed one as high as it goes and the other as low as it goes, so you can see them side by side. Now, it does have a maximum of two. You can see the power connector right up here, jutting out. Now, the nice thing about this is one of the few prefabs that gives you more than one. It still looks natural because when you see this sort of building set in real life, you know, it generally has multiple stalls next to each other. So you could, in theory, use both to create like maybe a theme park design or something like that. So that's nice that you could actually use them both. Now, you also have the neon sign, the pepperoni rig, the rubber balloon dispenser, and the Pristine soda. Now that is actually a stand-in for the Pristine. I'm going to clip that in at the end because it is a outdoor only object. Now, you also get, if you come here to the Atomic Shop, which of course has to take 3 minutes to load, you get these two icons as well, which is a Mr. and Mrs. hot dog icon kind of deal. So that comes with this set as well, but I don't think anyone's probably going to just snag an entire bundle for those two icons. Now, we're going to look at the small things first. I'm going to come over to the balloon dispenser. Now, this dispenser does give you a balloon worth one rubber. It is classified as a junk item. Now, I've waited for at least 10 minutes. You can't multi-use this very quick, so don't get excited that you're going to be able to make all the rubber you need. Rubber's not that hard to get anyways, but it does have a nice little design. It, you know, cute little, where you see it gets the rubber, you can see all the little design work. Does have good, I mean, it is a fun little object. But as you can see, if I try using it again, it is now recharging. Now, I know this is at least 10 minutes on recharge. Now, if you pick it up, delete it, and then put it back down, you'll get another balloon. But as you can see, in my inventory here, I've got 5 of these balloons for doing it. They're worth one rubber each. Now, I've tried to do a couple things with these. I tried to put them in a display. They don't seem to do anything beyond just be a nice little decoration for yourself. Now, so you can't click it or anything. So that said, I'm hoping in the future maybe they let us put it in displays, because that would be actually pretty cool to have little balloons all over your house. Now, the Pepperoni Ride itself, it is your pretty much standard issue fun little thing that you can put in a camp. Now, moving to the sign. Honestly, the sign works pretty well. I actually had it without power. It just seems to be, as you can see, it does not require any power. Now, this Snack Shack doesn't require power, but does have a plug-in point. So, but it just seems to be lit up naturally like this, which I do like. You can see that's got an actual little arrow pointing towards it, the snack bar, Nuka Cola, all that sort of deal. It does actually look good, though. It does have that natural, it survived the apocalypse design, which is nice for this sort of thing where you want to, you know, this looks like something you're going to want to put out in a place that makes it look more like it belongs to the area. But you can see it's got a good bit of detail work on even the sign. The actual building itself also comes with these signs. You can see it has 5 signs in total. You have candy apples, or you can put it together, create candy apples, popcorn, hot dogs, and cotton candy. Now, you can see on the front of this, I've placed one with it and one without it, so you can just see. They just go on. It doesn't snap. I mean, it just kind of sticks to the wall like a poster or anything else. Now you've got the Nuka cherry door here. You can see it's actually with a Snack Shack door. Good little design work on it. Now, the one thing I found interesting, you can not shoot through this, but you can shoot through these. So the good news is if you place stuff in here, you're not going to have to worry about Scorch shooting up the expensive stuff. But you can see inside, it's actually pretty reasonably sized. I could easily see you making like a vending machine type shop through this, or anything like that. It's definitely good enough size to put stuff in. It's about 2 by 2 squares like foundations. So you could probably get like a full-size base in here if you felt like it, or you could just get a, you know, like actual shop. Now, as I'm walking around it like this, you can see that I have it hooked up right here. And that is your hookup. You can see on the side, though, the detail work is actually quite well done. You can actually see that the design itself looks good. I know I've seen a lot of people interested in this when I saw some data mines of it, so I'm hoping to see these out in the wild now that people can actually grab them. But as you can see here, as I'm going to speed up real quick, it does have a staircase on this side. It does not have them on the sides, however. So while people can walk up to this side, they cannot walk up to the other side. So you're going to want to put this kind of closer down to the ground. But you can see it's on a kind of cement style, almost 3x3 design floor. So pretty good sized. With both of these, you could probably build something pretty interesting. Now you've got to see the other door, which is the concession stand door. This one is a little bit more where you can actually see that it's a little better taken care of. It still is a little tarnished and stuff, but overall it's a little bit newer. So I kind of think that if you're going to make it look more like it all belongs, probably go with the Nuka cherry one over that. But overall, pretty good, you know, little design. It's a nice prefab. I do like the fact it's a smaller prefab because some of them are just so massive you have no idea how you're going to fill them up. Now with that, I am going to exit the shelter and then showcase the last item. Okay, we got the actual Pristine Nuka-Cola vending machine. And this is the one that actually comes with the bundle. As you can see, it is quite literally, like it said, pristine. It has no wear and tear like the other one did. It is actually not just a decoration, but actually can be used. Now, you can actually store Nuka-Cola in this. Now, anyone walking up to it can get one out of it by just clicking it. It will give them one of them. So remember that if this is in a public place, people can snag it. Of course, remember that it's not just Nuka-Cola that can go into this. They can pretty much put anything on this list. I could throw in Nuka-Colas, Nuka cherries, Nuka cranberries, or I could just start throwing in, you know, Blackwater brew, vodka, whiskey, wine, or if I'm really just looking into something, I can throw in one of these, which will cause your character to black out and wake up somewhere random. So, you know, remember that people will do that. If you try drinking all 45 of the drinks to get that one cap, you might wake up somewhere weird and have to spend more money to get back to where you were than you actually earned. That said, the actual overall design does look good. You can see that it actually, the door opens and closes when I use it. The actual, like that, it is a nice item. If you're just going to try to be nice to people that are going to grab one or two, it is a nice thing to throw in your camp. If you're a person that has like the Nuka Collectron, you could throw in a couple spares, help some people out. It's actually pretty nice. Now with that, I hope this helped. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. And remember to give me a like and subscribe.